Alex, first off, what was going through your mind on that 12-0 run late in the game when they take the lead? What were you thinking? What did you say to the team?
How to stop them and how for us to score. I mean, we did, I think, might have been a thing or two more we could have done to try to lose it, but I don't know what they were.
Players said they didn't panic, but they didn't
Well,
really
good.
look like they knew what they were.
I wish they'd have told me.
Can you talk about Brandon Watkins and his contribution tonight?
Well, Brandon's been playing better and better and better in practice. You know, I think you get tired of sitting over on the bench, decide to do something about it, and that's kind of how he's been in practice. He's been really active like that.
Coach, what has he had to go through this year? I mean, he started off the year with the illness, and then you got to kind of work your way back in that, and then kind of work your way up the rotation. What has he had to go through to get to this point?
I told you, I read the paper to find out from you how that happens. I don't know.
Hard for him, or?
Sure, it's hard for him. I mean, he lost. I think he lost. I don't know. I don't want to say because I don't remember, but I think it was in the neighborhood of 30 pounds. And he hasn't gained a lot of it back. He's gained some of it back. He hasn't gained a lot of it back.
In your opinion, how did your team figure out how to win that game at the end?
Well, we got a stop finally, and I think the technical helped. I mean, we make one of them, and then Nate makes a couple free throws to tie it, and we get the ball back and run an out-of-bounds play. That's the third time we scored on that out-of-bounds play. And it's one that I know they haven't gone over because we haven't ran it all year. We haven't ran it since I think about, I don't know when. I ran it with Bart Long and Danny Fortson, so that's the last time I ran it.
Was there a plan coming in to play two bigs as much as you did, or was that something?
No, I mean, it's foul trouble. John got in foul trouble again. Nate got in foul trouble.
You kind of had that before, though. And not
Well, I mean, and honestly, it gets frustrating to run plays and have shots from a foot and not make them. Or catch it and dribble it and lose it instead of even shooting it. It gets frustrating. Honestly.
Well, first half.
We were awful. I mean, we were awful to start with. They scored every point in the paint. It was all layups. Whether we didn't get back, whether we didn't rebound, whether we didn't make a rotation out of the press. I mean, we were just giving them layups. I think they had 18 points in the first half in the paint, I believe. I think that's correct. We just didn't do a very good job of guarding.
Bobby, defense may have struggled first half, but offensively, that's about as efficient as you've been with good offense.
But you know how efficient we really could be when we make layups and dunks? I mean, we shot 61%, and Gary missed a layup, John missed a layup, Tariq missed a dunk. I think somebody else missed a layup. It'd have been about 70%. If we make the shots we're supposed to make. We didn't. But a lot of that was our defense. What did we get, 3 or 4 runouts in the first half?
Bob, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think Brandon was on the bench late in the game. Did he hobble off hurt or?
Yeah. Yeah, won't know anything until tomorrow.
Was he ill or was he
No.
hurt?
He's hurt. Bob, I don't know. I mean, I won't know until tomorrow. There's a possibility, yes. I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm not trying to be smart. I can't tell you what I don't know, but there's a possibility that he could be hurt. Yeah.
what you want to do with the press, how much gets altered with Naeem and how he's able to?
I don't think that changes anything, Justin. I think, they did a good job today, but they'd still turn it over 17 times. We still get 9 steals. Our problem is we turn it over. Our problem is we turn it over 15 times. I mean, so if we don't press, we turn it over 20 times and they turn it over 3, because they sure haven't turned it over in the half court.
Him being bigger, though, I mean, and also being able to handle the ball, does that make any kind of difference?
Doesn't make any difference.
I know you don't want to give up any runouts on the press, but is there a goal that you're looking for to get? Hey, if we get 18 turnovers?
None. We're supposed to have a guy back there protecting the basket. We told him at a timeout. I told Wani to make sure to huddle. We knew what we were doing. And we were in diamond. We had a guy in diamond press who was supposed to be in the back. And they throw it for a layup. I don't know what else to do.
Were a lot of those runouts caused by just bad shot selection too?
We're pretty good at that. Bad shot selection, yeah. I mean, I've said it for a long time. You can't bang shots off the front of the rim because that's an outlet pass. And then our spacing was horrible. Horrible. There's not as many runouts when Wani's in there because he's used to getting back. Tariq wants to run in and rebound. JC's really not used to being out there that much. And
There's no such thing as a bad win or anything like that, but some of you guys seem to feel like almost like they lost the game.
Did you ever play golf?
Did I?
Yeah, did you? Did you ever draw pictures in them squares?
Let's put it this way. When I played golf, every day was a bad day.
Well, guy told me one time, he said, you don't draw pictures about what you did, you just write down a number, So if it's all right with you, I'm just going to say we won and move on and try to figure out how to win some more. It was frustrating. I don't know, Bob, if it was a bad win. It was frustrating. It was frustrating, and it was frustrating. You score off a set a couple times, and then some guy breaks it down when you're getting ready to run it again, and some guy breaks it down for no reason. Drives it into 2 people and loses the ball. That's uncalled for. That's frustrating.
Does it help when you see things like Brandon grabbing 4 rebounds and diving to the floor, and you also at least there's an effort there?
Well, but we've had that from. Devin really. I think I told you guys. I think the play of the game the last time was Devin diving on the ball and kicking it ahead to Jay Shun for a dunk. It's just we seemingly. But that's I guess what happens when or the beauty of playing as many guys as we play. Hopefully somebody plays hard. Hopefully somebody makes hustle plays.
Devin's 1 of 7 going into the final 2 minutes, still trying to feed him the ball inside for the go-ahead basket.
Unless you saw an option I didn't see, that was the best option I saw. I knew we could get it to him there.
Were you pretty much this, maybe Jay Sean missing 3 foul shots and Jawan going 0 for 2 twice away from being a really easy win?
Well, probably if Jay Shun makes those 3, that puts us up 13. It's probably pretty easy, yeah. But, you're talking about somebody who shoots better from 3 than he does from the foul line. So